Hello, what's up, good people? Good to see you. Today we are opening a baby shop business. And guess what? Babies are not our customers here, but their parents are. And I kid you not, this is a lucrative business. Maybe you've ever thought about it, or maybe you've never even thought about it. It's a lucrative business whereby you can be able to earn something at the end of the day. Because perhaps you have your 50 Gs resting somewhere and you're a bit confused. Then this is the end of you getting confused. So I'm going to take you step by step, explain to you what you need, how do you run it, and how do you operate it. And by the way, we are talking of a budget of only 50,000 Kenyan shillings. And I guess what? Some people have even started this business with way less than that. So if you still have way less than that, this is still your video. Others have opened this business with more even than $1 million bob. If you still have $1 million bob, still your video. Stick around, pull a chair, get your popcorn, and let's get into this. But before we do that, as always, maybe it's your first time and I don't want you to miss any of my good future videos. This is what I want you to do. It's fast and it's free. Click that like button out there of this video and don't forget to hit or smash that subscription button. It's on your right and it is in black. If you hit those two magical buttons, guess what happens? You get notified when I upload a new good video. You guess it right. Alright, so let's get into this business. Of course, in this business, obviously, just like I told you, location matters, just like any other business, because location is what connects you with the target customer, all right? Because location as well defines how much you pay for your rent. If you want to start this business at CBD, oh, I'm sorry, not. You cannot be able to do so. So that means location is a very vital and important thing. And again, location also dictates and tells you, like, this is a good business. Of course, what kind of a location are we talking about? A residential area where we have a lot of people, of course, with babies, where the marriages are thriving and they have a lot of babies there, because babies are our target customers. Of course, they are our consumers, but the target customers are their parents, because babies do not have a credit card. All right, so how did you go about it? So make sure that you pick a place where there is a residential area. Of course, it can be near institution, but sometimes not really a must. You get my point? So it can be a residential area, it can be like any other town in Kenya, provided people are giving birth. That means that our business will thrive. All right, the next thing, of course, is our rent. All right, so let's talk about numbers a little bit. If numbers is not your thing, guess what? I'm gonna make it simpler for you to understand, so don't get scared. So let's assume, not even assume, let's take an example of that you pay your rent for 6,000. Of course, you need to pay a deposit. That's a typical market in Kenya. You got to do that. So that means that you need your 12,000 to get yourself a room where you can offer these businesses. And I believe that that business already, or that specific room, is in good condition. You don't need to repaint it and what have you. All what you need to do is get yourself a very big and good stipulated banner from the graphic designer. With 1800, you have yourself a very nice one that you can be able to display on the entrance of that specific video, with nice graphics and images clearly written saying all the products that you're selling in that specific business. All right. The other thing that you need in this business, of course, you need to get yourself what we call the licensing. Of course, you don't need to rub shoulders with the government. You have to adhere to the government rules and regulations, because as they always say, two things are sure in life: the death and the taxes. That's what the Americans say. So the same case applies to Kenya, and you can realize the government is so serious on the tax. So you don't get yourself miss out on this. Of course, you need your roads to be built and such, okay? So that means that you get to have 5,000 for that specific business as far as the permits are concerned, all right? The other thing that you need, of course, is a shelving, whereby you can be able to, put all your products and what have you. Again, if you were to build a very executive shelf, maybe buying like high-end woods like MDFs and what have you, then I'm worried that money may not be enough. So this is what I want you to do. You can visit any timber yard whereby they're selling woods, and you can get yourself just an average wood, all right? Or you can get yourself some offcuts, then wrap them with a very nice material such that nobody can actually tell the quality of that wood that you have on your shelf. At the end of the day, all these things that you're building right now are called non-strategic. You're not gonna sell your shelves, you're not gonna sell your counters and what have you. Sometimes you can even choose not to have a counter. I'm telling you that when you're starting up, all right? So now, this is the point. Put aside like 12,000 over that specific activity of having all the shelving and what have you. Now, the remaining part is now getting what we call the strategic material, or the specific material that you're gonna sell, all right? And this is about the baby product items, all right? And what are these? I'm gonna give you examples of three, but there are a variety of them, all right? Number one, you can sell yourself, of course, diapers are there. I don't know what's the difference between diapers and pampers and whatever. I don't know. You ladies know those things, okay? So you can get yourself variety types of diapers in that specific place. But what makes you, or what guides you when you're buying these products, of course, you have to know what moves compared, because some brands move more than the others, all right? So don't kill yourself, or don't stock what we call an average affordable diapers or pampers that you know they are much affordable to you, but they aren't moving. You rather stock that what is moving, so that because at the end of the day you want to make money. And in business there's something called cash flow, and businesses survives on vitamin M, and that is money. All right, so the other thing that you need in that business, of course, you need some face towels, you need some baby wipes, you need some soaps and such kind of a things, all right? So those are the very basic things that you can be able to stock in that specific business. The other things that usually go hand in hand, you can get yourself some serviettes, you can get yourself some tissues and what have you, because all those goes hand in hand. So when you're starting, I would advise you be able to concentrate on those specific things as you progress to the others. As the business grows, or as you get more money, you can stock other things like toys and what have you. All right, so now, or anybody can just do that. Even an idiot can be able to go ahead and get a house, build shelves, and have all those products to sell. But what differentiates a business A, or rather a business person A, from the business person B is about the skills. Now this is the most important part that you don't have to miss it. All right, this is about how do you run that successful baby shop. All right, so remember this, I said it at the beginning of this video. We are selling to the babies, but the babies aren't our customers, but their parents are. That means you're dealing with adults who have the great credit card and they have the money in their pocket. That means you need to have what we call the before sale services. Of course, these are services that you have to have or equip yourself with. Basically, you're telling reasons to a customer what they should buy from you. We call them the before sale service. And after the customer buys, that does not mean that now useless and no longer useful to us. No, you have to accompany them with what we call the after sale service. That means giving them reasons why they should come back, and not just alone, but again with the other customers and what have you. You can be able to transform a new customer, or rather let's say from a potential customer to a new customer to a loyal customer to an ambassador of your business. That's how you do. So don't lose them along the line. So okay, so once you sell them, make sure that you follow up and be able to tell that this guy is satisfied as they get out of your shop. The other thing, of course, you need to advertise your business, and of course you don't have to go ahead and pay the mainstream media and the TVs or pay us content creators to advertise your business when you're starting up. Perhaps you don't have that money. That's a reality. You yourself, you can go ahead and open an account, maybe on channel. Like, we have a lot of variety of places you can open. Like here on YouTube, you can open. Like a TikTok, you can open. Like any other place, you can just go ahead and open a channel whereby you can be talking to us about babies. All right? Maybe you're talented. It's a thing that is inside of you. You can talk about babies. You can talk about at what rate should you change your diapers from your kid. When do you tell that your kid is at discomfort? When do you tell when your kid has what we call the diaper rash? You talk about all those things. There's some of the skills that you have them, especially with ladies, that is hidden gem that you can actually go ahead, monetize it, use it as a skill to be able to trade and sell out there. Don't just put up your business there and then head over to your smartphone. You're just Googling and doing whatever you're doing. You're not even telling us what you're selling. Talk to us. We want to hear from you. Even if you're getting watched by people all over the country, irrespective of them being or not being your customers, whenever they think of babies, whenever they think of those products, they think about you, and perhaps they may call you or consult you as far as the babies are concerned. And guess what? You can touch a value with that. That's how you make money. Let me tell you one thing. You cannot make money. Actually, that's how you take money from people. That's how you do it in a very legal way. All right? The other point is about you making sure that at least you understand this business, and of course you, before establishing this business in that specific location, it's not about your passion, it's about what the ground is saying. Is the ground dictating for you to have that specific business? What I find with majority of people, they say, hey, you know what, Joseph, I'm passionate about this business. It's not an issue of you being passionate about the business. At the end of the day, you are not the customer to your business, others people are. So it's not an issue of you putting or setting up a business that you love. It's setting up a business that makes you money. Some of the things that we do in life, by the way, it's not because that we love them, but we have to do them. For example, if you asked me, was I feeling like I can wake up and record the video and post it out there? No. I would choose to sleep and relax and just maybe money flows out of nowhere. But things doesn't work that way. It's not a matter of you doing that what you love. It's a matter of doing that what ought to be done for you to get that what you want. Alright? Remember, in this life that you're living in, it's all about Komodo-kunkaizing. It's all about hustling. It's all about trying and doing things that you have to for you to push the life moving along. All right? So, guess what? Those are just but few tips that you can be able to apply in this specific business and be successful. And guess what? Once you grow, of course, don't just grow material-wise, but also grow mentally, be able to accommodate more success in your life, and you progress to the next level. All right? So, Perhaps at this particular point, you've managed to reach this video at this particular point, and you're wondering, now, who is this guy? My name is Joseph. I talk about money, I talk about investment, anything related to your cash. I always tell you, don't devour anything or everything, brother. Even a fool or only fools does exactly that. So anyway, guess where I've gotten that business? From my booklet about 30 business ideas. And you can get a copy. Has other 29 businesses that you can actually go ahead, consume, and get the information. How now do you get that specific book? It's very simple. Guess what? My number is on the description of this specific video. You can grab it, text me. From the WhatsApp, you get a copy. It's only 190 bob. You get the copy. And by the way, I have other one about business plans as well. It is 220. Has businesses with their plans ready out there. And perhaps maybe that's not a cup of your coffee. You'll have things like shares, money market fund, treasury bills, treasury bonds, about those things, about circles. Guess what? I got you covered as well. You can get a copy. It's only 220 as well. Use the same number, text me on the WhatsApp, and as well, that's how you get me, that's how you get the booklet, and you get started. And perhaps you would like to have a conversation with me, we get to talk about business. Use the same number, call me, we talk about business. I offer those services. Or if you'd like me to write you or prepare you a business plan or a business proposal, I offer those services as well. So for now, make sure that you like this video, subscribe down below, or make sure that as yours will comment down below. Tell me what you think, because I'm a believer. Just like an iron sharpens another iron, so do we learn from each other. So for now, it's a goodbye. See you in the next one.